Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about organizing your life, your work, and your money. Today's video is going to be a flip through of my current planner setup. I realized that I did this video about a month ago where I shared with you how my planner was currently set up. I have made some changes since that video came out, and I have been in this current setup for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I wanted to walk you through it and kind of share with you how I have it currently set up. If you don't know about my system, I currently use a Frankenplanning system. The Frankenplanning system is mainly used by happy planners, and that is where you will basically build your own planner through using multiple other planners. So I currently have about 10 or 11 planners within my system, and I'm going to walk you through how I have currently set this up. Now, I still do have the normal discs on here. I do not have expandable discs. They are the regular classic size happy planner discs that I have on here, but as you can see, it's pretty tight on here. I can't really get anything else on here. It is maxed out, but that is okay. I am still able to flip through it pretty easily, so I'm going to keep it like this. I do have some clear tabs in here. These tabs are from Tool, and I did mention before that I was going to get the gray tabs, and as you can see, you can basically see through them, which is why I like them, and they're pretty minimal. So I have just added on my own little sections in here, and we're going to flip through each section, and I'm going to talk you through how I have currently set it up. So the very first page in here, the very first section is my catch-all section, and this is my table of contents. I always like to start off with a table of contents, especially when I am changing up my planner a lot, because my table of contents will kind of help me think through my process of my sections and how I want my planner to kind of flow. So I have this here so that I can see what I want in each one of my sections and my thought process behind it. Just in case I'm ever thinking about what did I create this section for, I can come back to my table of contents and really look through it and jog my memory on why each section is set up the way it is. After this, then it goes directly into my catch-all section, and I do have my goals. I have my future planning sheet, which is where I am keeping mainly big holidays that are coming up for each month, and I also have birthdays and anniversaries in here as well. Last year I only used this page for birthdays and anniversaries, but for the most part I never flipped back to it because I know basically all of the birthdays and anniversaries by heart. So I was thinking about a way to do this differently this year, and what I decided to do is to add main holidays on this sheet as well, which I feel like is going to be perfect because then I can easily flip to this page, see if there's any major holiday, and add it to my monthly page. Since my monthlies are undated, this is a great way for me to remember all of the holidays that are coming up. After my future planning page, I do have my planner routine page, and then I have all of my other routines. I did do a separate video setting this page up, so if you're interested in it, I will link it above. And after this, I do have my habit trackers. So my habit tracker is where I am keeping up with all of the habits that I want to stay on top of for the current week. So any habit that I would like to complete for that week, I will just add it here, and then every day that I do it, I will check it off here. Sometimes I will decorate this spread. As you can see, this week I did decorate. Sometimes I won't. It just depends on how much time I have. After my habit trackers, then it goes into my actual schedule. So for my catch-all planner, I am still using my hourly undated planner. I love this planner. I don't see this planner going anywhere anytime soon, but I will just date it and then I will use it in order to help me time block my day. So I am time blocking my entire day, and then I will just refer to different planners as I need them. So this didn't change. This is my schedule section. This is where I will look and see what I'm supposed to be doing at a particular hour. After After this, then we go into my daily section. So my daily section is a section that I don't use every single day. I only use it when I need it. As you can see, the last time I needed it was December 27th, but I haven't used one of these sheets since. Sometimes I will decorate, sometimes I won't, but I do like to use these sheets whenever I am having a super busy day and I just need to brain dump and get some things out of my head. That is how I use this sheet. And then the monthly of this planner is always the very next month. So as you can see, I have set this up for the month of February because all of the other calendars in this planner are January. So since all of the other ones are January, I did need one that was 1 month ahead, and I thought that my daily planner is a great place to have that because I already have my calendar within my schedule planner, which is my hourly undated. So I could use this for future planning. So that's how I use this particular planner. I have the future month here, and then I have my dailies, which whenever I need a sheet, I will use one of these sheets. After my daily spread, then we go into my business section. So my business section is still the vertical happy planner that I was using. It is a big planner, and basically I use this to write down all of my to-dos for my business. With my schedule planner, my hourly planner, I just don't have enough space in order to write down all of my to-dos for every single area of my life. So I use this as an overview. I am looking at what I need to do at a particular hour. But when it gets down to the nitty-gritty of what exactly I need to be doing at the 9 o'clock hour, I might have to film here, but I will flip to my business planner and see that I need to film my budget with me, or I need to film my planner setup. This planner tells me more in detail what I need to do, so I have my entire to-do list for the day for my work in my business planner. I will just write down all of my to-dos, and then as I complete them, like I have already filmed my budget with me, I will just mark it off and let myself know that I have completed this. So this is my business planner, and the very next planner I have in here is my social media planner. With my social media planner, this is where I am keeping up with everything that I have that is just social media related. So this is a happy planner big. It is the teacher planner, and as you can see, I have it sectioned off from YouTube, Instagram, the emails that I need to send out, my membership. This is all of the information that's just going out to the members of the Organize You. And then I have an other section down here if I wanted to post something to Facebook, or if I wanted to post something to Twitter, I will basically add it to this section down here. I use this planner to mark out all of my content. It's the exact same thing that I will do on my monthly spread. I'm keeping track of all of the YouTube videos that's going out, but on my weekly spread, I'm keeping track of even more. So this is my YouTube videos, and then Instagram reels and posts and emails. It just goes into even more detail. I am loving this planner. This planner really helps me to make sure that I am staying on top of my social media. So this is one of my favorites, because as we know, social media is a huge part of being a content creator. So I really do love this planner. The next section that I have in here is my personal section. And with my personal planner, this is another happy planner big. It is a vertical style planner, and with this one, I am using this one to keep up with my health, my sleeping, my eating, my overall mood, all goes within this planner. And I have been going back and forth on if I wanted to combine this section with my family section. I ultimately decided not to. I decided to keep this one separate, and so I am keeping track of my sleep. I am keeping track of different skincare routines and self-care routines and what I'm eating and all of those things that just aid in my overall health. So I'll just write it down in here, and then if I ever need to look back on certain things, or if I'm feeling bad and I want to try and see if I can figure out what happened, this is usually the planner that I am able to come to and look and see, how was I eating, how did I sleep, Did I take any medicine? All of that will be in here. I'm also keeping track of my workouts in here as well. The next section is my home section. So with my home planner, this is a Happy Planner dashboard planner, and this is where I am keeping up with home and family. So all of the things that have to do with my kids, anything that has to do with cleaning routines or cooking or anything that's related to my space or my family is going in here. So as you can see, I have like the girls' hair appointments and when the cleaning service was coming over and my home project of decluttering my closet. I even have a recipe that I was going to try right here. So on my monthly spread in this planner, I am keeping up with all of the menu ideas. I did do a video on this one. I will link it above, but I did tell you guys that I am going to end up changing this one because we are doing a fast in the month of January. So since that's the case, we are going to be changing this drastically. However, the idea of the planner still remains the same. This is going to be my family and home planner. So it's where I keep up with anything that has to do with the house and anything that has to do with my family. And I really do love the dashboard layout from Happy Planner. So I am excited to have it back in rotation within all of my planners. The next planner that I have in here is my faith planner. So I told you guys that I was looking into getting back into using this style of the faith planner from Happy Planner. And so I am using my faith planner to keep up with my verse of the day and to do some type of Bible study every single day. So what I will do is add the scripture at the very top, and then I will write down a little note to myself on the meaning of that scripture or how I can apply it to my life. And I am loving this planner so far. So as you can see on my monthly spread, I would just mainly write down Bible study dates. Me and my husband are going to do Bible study on YouTube every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. So I just wrote that down here. And then I also have my full spread here. I am trying to add a little bit of decoration to this one. So as you can see, I do have some stickers here and there. Not saying that I'm going to stick with it for the entire year, but I do like how it looks. And I will also just keep the things that I'm praying for on the sidebar here. So I am loving, loving, loving this planner, loving this layout. The next section that I have in here is related to my church. So since I'm using the Happy Planner Big for my faith, I decided to use my own planner for my church. So me and my husband are opening up a church. It actually launches on January 30th, which is crazy. We have been planning this for so long. So it's like surreal to realize that it's coming up so soon. But I am using this in order to keep up with all of our meetings and everything that we need to do for the church. So I have all of my notes within here, and I love, love, love this planner because it's one that I created. It's undated, but I have my monthly spread here, and then you just have note sheets, which is perfect for the church because I am able to just jot down notes from all of the meetings that we have been having. So that's how I have been using it. I will just add my date at the top, and then I will just add all of my notes right underneath it. The next section that I have in here is my budget planner. So with my budget planner, I am using this in order to stay on top of our money. And I did switch this to make it just my personal money. With my business income, I have been tracking and keeping up with different expenses that I have within my business planner. So that is remaining in my business planner at the very front, but my home budget is going to be all within this budget planner. So as you can see, I have my goals, my money routine. I also have my subscription and my yearly overview. And then I am keeping track of my overall debt here. And then I broke down the debt right there. And I also have my savings. So where we are currently, I also have a tracker here to keep up with where we want to go by the end of the year. I just did a video on Wednesday setting up my monthly budget for the month of January. We actually set up the calendar for the month of January, and then I set up my monthly budget and the first paycheck budget. So if you missed that video and you want to see how I set this up, I will link that one above as well. But I love using this section of my planner to keep up with what's coming out of my bill account, what we have spent on our credit cards, all of that goes within here. And then I have an expense section where I can keep track of what I am spending, what category it belongs to, and how much. This helps us so much out of everything that I do. Keeping up with my expenses is the #1 thing that makes sure that we stay on track with our budget, because this is the thing that lets me know, hey, we're spending too much, we need to slow down. So that's why it has its own special tab within my home budget. I have my budget tab here, but I also have a separate tab for my expense tracker. The next section that I have in here is my reading section, and I did do a video where I set up my reading planner, but how I use it on my monthly spread. I am keeping track of the books that I am currently reading, the author, and then what type of book it is. If it's an audio book, if it's an iBook, if it's a physical book, I will write that down here. I'm also keeping track of how many pages I am reading each day and how long it's taking me to finish a book on average. It takes me about 3 days to finish a book. So I am keeping track of that right here as well. And then on my weekly spread, I'm writing out notes from the different books that I am reading. Not all of them, because I don't have enough pages for that, but the ones that I want to make sure that I remember certain things from. And with the Organize You, we are currently reading The Joy of Less as a group. So I do want to keep track of the notes of the different things that I have highlighted from this book, so that when we do our book club meeting, I have all of my notes here. And the last section that I have in here is my learning planner. So my learning planner is also known as my commonplace planner, and I have shared this one with you guys before. I only use it every now and then whenever I have time, and I have not had a lot of time lately in order to be in this planner, mainly because my kids are out of school. So since they're out of school, any extra time that I get, I am spending it with them, and I have not been just playing around in my planner. But when they go back to school, I'm sure I will have a little bit more extra time to play around in my planner. And I also just did December Vlogmas, so I was filming videos like crazy. So things were just super busy. So I didn't have a lot of time, but now that things are starting to die down again, hopefully we can get back into this planner really soon. And this is my current planner setup. So as you can see, I have everything back in one planner. I love the idea of multiple planners. I really do, but I realized that in order for me to stay on top of all of the sections that I have, I really need them all to be in one planner so that I am able to carry it around. So this is how I am currently using my planner, and I absolutely love it. You guys, let me know, have you made any changes to your current planner setup? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.